PFD Studios, old school Titleist, Brunswick Titleist conversion, ready to rock and roll. We got a saying here at Crossroad Cues, and this will be a fine example of that. Old wood hits good. Let me say it to you again. Old wood hits good. This is a really cool example of a Titleist conversion. And I'll give anybody that buys this cue a 100% money back guarantee if you don't believe that this is one of the best hitting cues you've ever hit a ball with. Literally, you can send it back for a full refund and I'll pay the shipping. This is a great playing cue right here. It's made by the world famous Hall of Fame master cue maker, Mr. Paul Drexler, the man, the myth, and the legend from all the way up in Connecticut. It's got a natural joint. Maybe that's one of the reasons why it plays dynamic. So you got a flat-faced natural joint. Some really good stuff there. This is obviously an older cue based on the natural material. It's what we call the big pin radial pin. Great combination right there. Big pin, natural joint. I'm telling you guys, straight up rack running machine right here. I'm going through some of the cues from our personal collection, and this is one that I'm not thrilled about letting go. And you say, well, if it hits so good, why are you selling it? I got a lot of cues that play good, and I can't keep them all. That's why it's hard to run a business when you're addicted to the product. I'm letting this one go out of our personal collection. I purchased this originally from a friend of mine down in Florida that's a collector. It's in really good shape. You know that we're full transparency here at Crossroad Cues. If you look at the bottom of the butt cap right there, there's some marks, some scratches, just in the black phenolic. Easy peasy touch-up right there. If it was me personally, if I was buying this cue to play with it, I wouldn't even bother it. I wouldn't touch it. It is an all-original cue with the exception of this premium elephant ear wrap right there. So you got the natural joint and the double E wrap right there. A lot of wraps like this, they'll have kind of a harder texture to them, right? So they last forever. I've talked to several cue makers. They say when you put an elephant wrap on a cue, it's like a forever type thing, right? Unless you just get sick of it for some reason, or if you tear it or something like that. But it's so hard to wear down. But a lot of it, for me, for my personal preference, I like lizard. I like the lizard belly. I like Spanish bull. I like wild Scotch. There's different types of wraps that I like. Normally, the elephant is a little bit on the hard side. This has a softer feel to it. Great firm grip, and when you put your hand on it, it doesn't slide. So it's really a nice grip, and it's got a great installation to it. The butt weighs 15.1 ounces. Really nice, solid, commanding hit. Other than the marks that I pointed out on the bottom of the butt cap right there, just on the phenolic, and then just a couple just tiny minor marks inside of the actual butt cap right there. It's super clean. No dents, no dings, no scratches. Very well taken care of cue. 15.1 again on the butt weight, standard size. The shafts are basically brand new. My friend that had this cue actually had Paul Drexler make him 2 brand new maple shafts. I know one of them has been chalked, maybe had a few test hits. The other one doesn't even look like it's chalked, okay? So after he had it, we've had it here in our personal collection. I don't play with standard maple anymore. I did put some of my low deflection shafts on it when I played with it, and boy, it plays really good with the tsunami shaft. I can tell you that right now. But the maple shafts are in perfect shape. Everything rolls really good. You got 3.6 and 3.7 ounce shafts, 13.25 millimeters. So for some of you old school guys that like that full size shaft, it's perfect for you. If you want to play with the maple and you want to have them tapered down as low as you can go, it's no problem. You can always go down, but you can't go up. So PFD Studios. This is an opportunity for one of you to pick up a cue If you want to talk about collectability, in my humble opinion, when you're dealing with Titleists, when you're dealing with these really, really, really old Titleists, you can see a mile away right there, there's the teal and the purple and the brown, very indignant of the Titleist points right there. But when you're dealing with a conversion Titleist that's made by a Hall of Fame cue maker like PFD, Paul Drexler, and he's a dual Hall of Fame member, by the way, you just can't go wrong, especially picking something up for under $2,000. I could easily be higher on this. I've got it priced to go. If you're not familiar with our business, we are extremely reputable. Just Google Crossroad Cues, or you can check out our website, crossroadcues.com. By the way, the white hoppe ring at the bottom, that's the real McCoy as well. So you got natural white hoppe ring and joint, 2 brand new shafts, nice premium wrap, ready to go, crossroadcues.com.